ask the million-dollar question from our million-strong Ethiopian communities from across America. How is it possible for this Congress to be so disconnected and out of touch with us, the American citizens of Ethiopian descent? We're a huge voting bloc in critical swing states like Georgia, Virginia, and Colorado, where a couple of thousand votes can flip the Senate. You yourself, along with Ambassador Linda, sat with us on a Zoom call back in October to rally for Biden-Harris. You saw what we did. Ethiopians saw the Democratic Party as a friend and an ally. We mobilized our community in the hundreds of thousands from coast to coast. But as things are turning out, you're losing us. To be quite frank, we are dismayed and disappointed by the inequities in terms of the one-sided way this Congress is handling the situation in Ethiopia. We have in Ethiopia the TPLF, an out-tyrant regime turned rebel with a long history of totalitarianism and well-documented atrocities, with child soldiers being painted as noble rebels immune from condemnation, while Ethiopia, a state under assault, is being demonized with inflammatory statements and punitive resolutions that normally are reserved for enemy states. What is the outcome you're looking for? Is your desire humanitarianism? If so, we're on the same page. But how can you achieve your humanitarian goal when you're not even willing to condemn the root cause and the main actors behind the humanitarian crisis with the same level of intensity and consistency you apply to Ethiopia? As we speak, TPLF is on a rampage, unleashing atrocities in every town and village they set foot on, killing Tigrayans accused of supporting the government, massacring Eritrean refugees, blocking roads, holding university students hostage for ransom, and using aid to force families into giving up their children for war. All the hallmarks of a terrorist group. Devastating evidence of TPLF use of child soldiers as young as 12 years old is coming out, with authentic and verified photos and videos. Some have even been published on the New York Times. But this is not even becoming a topic of discussion in Congress. If anything, this alone should have been enough for Congress to call out for the TPLF to disarm. Congresswoman, you've been a long-time friend to the Ethiopian people, but what does it mean to you to see the disintegration of Ethiopia, the oldest black civilization in the world? Madam Congresswoman, what are the options for Ethiopia? Institutionalized tribalism, where the 1% of the 6% ruling class can become dominant again? Or perpetual war for disintegration through Article 39? This is the agenda the TPLF is pushing. Either way, neither options are good for the people of Ethiopia. Why on earth should we accept this false dichotomy? We want to choose justice, and there is no option for justice with the TPLF. Madam Congresswoman, earlier this week, 500,000 Ethiopians were out at Mescal Square in Addis in support of the Ethiopian Defense Forces. And get this, in protest of the United States. This is unheard of, Madam Congresswoman. The Ethiopian people are not begging anymore. Do you want to go the way of Iran? Do you want to be responsible for a 1979 Iran-like type of situation where the Ethiopian people ultimately go on a totally anti-U.S. revolution? We don't want that. We want good relationships with Ethiopia. Congress and others must clearly understand the TPLF is an enemy of democracy and an enemy of everything that this great United States stands for. And for those who want the TPLF to succeed, will harm the United States' interest in Africa for decades to come. Because quite frankly, Africans are sick and tired of Western interventionist policies. Thank you, madam. Appreciate it.